So, what happens to the Fellowship of the Ring after the ring is initially destroyed? Because they chill hard. They chill with each other for several months and they enjoy each other's company and they tell stories to one another. Specifically, after Samwise and Frodo wake up at the fields of Cormallen in North Ithilien, that night after the festivities, the whole bunch of them get together and they talk about what happened after the breaking of the Fellowship at Parth Galen near the fall of Rados at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring and also about everything that they had gone through, specifically Legolas and Gimli and Merry and Pippin telling this to Samwise and Frodo. And this is when you hear Gimli even say how much he loves Frodo and Sam, and how much he specifically loves Pippin, even though he's like kind of a rascal, and how he had saved Pippin's life when the troll body had fallen on him at the Battle of the Black Gate, the Battle of the Morannon. And what ends up happening is that they ride out to Minas Tirith, and they go and they see the coronation of Aragorn. But Aragorn approaches everyone after the events and says, "Hey, I need you guys to stick around. I need my fellowship because I have one more thing I have to do." And Frodo doesn't really understand this until he sees Arwen shows up and finally understands that it's to see Arwen and Aragorn get married. But in that time, they chill in a house in Minas Tirith and they go by their own accord and they just hang out and enjoy each other's company. And Gandalf at this time is a lot happier than he has been in the past, and he's willing to talk about a lot more. And this is actually where you get the chapter, in the Unfinished Tales called the Quest of Erebor. It's Gandalf talking to the Fellowship after the coronation and explaining why he chose Bilbo and how things came to be with the Hobbit, like why he even met Thorin and so forth. It's pretty awesome to see it. But the Fellowship sticks together and they just love each other so much because when they left Rivendell, they were never bound by an oath. That was specifically said by Elrond that they could leave whenever they wanted. They chose not to. They stuck together and they always thought about the well being of the other one, even if they were apart. They're always thinking about Frodo. I mean, take the three hunters chasing after Merry and Pippin. They'd rather save them than, abandon the quest and chase after Frodo because they knew it was the right thing to do. But after everything, at the end of July, because they've been together for like 3 months, they ride out to Rohan for the funeral of Theoden. And they also see the marriage of Faramir and Eowyn. But then they get to Isengard, and this is when they finally split up. With Aragorn saying that, like, Gimli and Legolas, I know you're saying it's time to leave to the north, but you promised to come back and help me with my city. And they say, we're going to do our best, we're going to come through. And they end up doing that. But this is one of the last times you see the Fellowship together. And Gimli even says it. He's like, I hope to see you all, but I fear this is the last time we'll all be together. And it is there that we actually hear someone say the term the Fellowship of the Ring, and it's Aragorn who says that now it is time for everyone to disperse. And this is the last time the Fellowship is ever together.